Subscribers, welcome back. This is Karen's Daily Creature Comforts for the day of June 15th, 2017. I'm also going to say hello to the 13th and the 14th. This is the 15th, respectfully. The reason I'm saying hello to these particular days is the energy was so up in the air that I was unable to ground the daily creature comforts those particular days. So I'm going to say hello to them so that we can let them go. We can give them their due notice and then we can let it go so that we can give our full attention to the 15th. So the 13 is the Five of Wands cards. The Five of Wands cards, or the Five of Springs cards, is a beautiful illustration here on this particular deck. This is the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. We have two fairies. They have a hyacinth as a backdrop, like you would see roses. These are instead hyacinths because it's a spring card. Anyway, the fairies are enjoying an idyllic day. Unfortunately, they have some frenetic energy that's preventing them from fully enjoying the idyllic day. Here we have a bee and a butterfly. They're buzzing around these two fairies' heads, making the day less than grounded. And that's exactly how we experienced the 13th, if you can remember back a couple days. So, let's talk about it a little bit further so that we learn the lesson that we were supposed to learn from that particular day. You're experiencing challenges. There's clashes of wills. There was differences of opinions, goals and values, and therefore weren't able to work together productively, that kind of thing. Felt like you were just going through the motions, riding a bike, but going in circles, that kind of thing. The success is still very possible. Actually, it's a good hello about prioritizing and in order to clarify your goals. Sometimes we need a little additional push so that we understand really what's our priorities and what are the things that we can let go. So that's what that day brought to us, the 13th. Could indicate athletic competitions, nuisances, the need to set priorities, being caught in the middle, and or bothersome details. And the 13th was one of those days that I think we'd all like to forget. So we're just going to let it go. And then the Nine of Cups. Hello, Nine of Cups. How are you? Quite fine, Karen. The Nine of Summer in this particular deck is beautiful. Here we have the fairy godmother attending to the maiden, and she's wearing her beautiful gown as if she was going off to a ball rather. Like Cinderella. That's what this card reminds me of. And that is exactly what I told Virgos, that their fairy godmother was attending to them, and that to hang on, that their heart's rewards were coming. Don't get distracted right before the final push, right before a manifestation occurs. And here, you know, we were enjoying a magical moment. It is as if we were Cinderella. Allow life to be playful and enjoyable. That's what we were doing. We were spending time with friends and family. We're being lighthearted with uplifting activities. I know I was riding my bike around. I was enjoying it. It was lots of fun. Felt like I did when I was a mere teenager. And yes, lighthearted and uplifting activities. And or you might want to write down, you might have a childlike wonder and awe. That's what I was experiencing as I was riding my bike, so carefree and festive, and the wind in my hair, and all my cares and concerns left at home. Exactly how I was feeling. And since this was in my tarot reading and my Virgo reading, here it is again. Can't make this stuff up. That one, that day, I don't really want to let go, but we need to move on to be in present time. And then finally, June 15th. Hello, June 15th. Welcome. Let's be in present time, shall we? In this particular beautiful card, the Seven of Cups, or Seven of Summer. And isn't it funny? You can't make this stuff up because we're in the middle of summer, right? We're in summer. The fairy is holding an amplifier and she's directing it towards white roses, which indicates that the fairies, she's ethical and her thoughts and wishes are true. And what she's wishing for is true and it's blessed by the Supreme Being. This might indicate that you have a lot of fires or a lot of irons in the fire. Here you have 7 different choices to choose from. Depending on what color you're attracted to, it could indicate which chakra you're working on. If red, for example, your root chakra. If blue, for example, your throat chakra, and that kind of thing. For yellow, it might not be a chakra at all. It might be that you're too much in your analyzer and you need to go on a walking meditation to get back into out of your analyzer and into your intuitive being space, where you can make decisions with lightning speed. So yes, they're indicating it's a time to make a decision. They're saying, look, you might, as I said, want to take a walking meditation so that you can make a decision. And a decision must be made here, otherwise the universe is going to come in and make the decision for us. Oh no, we don't want that to happen. We want to own our power. So the universe says, please make a decision so I don't have to come in there and force one on you. Don't procrastinate, please. Make a good, solid decision by going into meditation space, and then whatever pops into your head is an indication or direction that's leading you to a wonderful new solution. God works in mysterious ways. And so let's actually listen to God now, so he can ground the day and make it more festive, productive, and less reactionary. So, Supreme Being, any guidance for this day that we're blessed with? June 15th, 2017. And Supreme Being is encouraging people to get out in present time and walk around. Because this is going to be more of a relaxed day than days in past time and maybe days in the future. So, relaxing day, let's take advantage of it. So, Supreme Being is telling us that our enthusiasm helps us create. When we run joy or enthusiasm through our space, through our 4th chakra, for instance, and our 3rd, then we start owning our physical body. We get it closer as a spirit to our physical body. And that, in those situations, that's when we make things happen. And if you can remember back in days past as a child, how easy it was for you to create, if you were happy and joyful, how you were able to direct a bike your way, and or a doll or yo-yo or some money for some chewing gum or those kind of things, then that may be information that you need to re-own in present time. and I keep hearing this, and Supreme Being's going, your money space is not as important as your fourth chakra or your affinity space. And Supreme Being, can you tell people why so they believe you, not me? Because he's saying you could always make money, but you can't get back those times in your life that were truly blessed. You know, like graduation, anniversary, wedding. It doesn't have to be a special occasion. It can just be sitting in study hall talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend. Lighthearted moments that string together create a life. I think the Supreme Being is saying that we are individuals that are motivated by the thought of creating joy, because what do we do on the weekends? We gather with friends and family in an effort to not be isolated and to have some laughs, enjoy ourselves, put our feet up. And it's not, we're going, you know, some of us, maybe a small percentages, are going to the races to gamble, but I'll say to the most part that people like to relax and enjoy themselves on the weekends. So we're motivated more by thoughts of being happy than we are by money. Some people might argue differently. So be it. Oh, okay, so he said it better than I could. Supreme Being said, or he, she, God, Goddess said, say it again, it just slipped out of my head. Our enthusiasm is what makes us human. I think he's talking about the endocrine system and the hormones, and you know, depressed people don't have. Anyway, I get it. I get it as a intuitive person that we are built around our enthusiasm, and that makes us human. Because there's other collective consciousness that don't have enthusiasm. In fact, on other planets they don't have enthusiasm. They don't. They operate without enthusiasm, and that's a different subject. So that's what makes us human. We'll just take our word for it. He's saying that people need to become familiar with their self-expression. I guess that means creatively, like you're here to be a writer or a musician or a painter, sculptor, or interior decorator, or a beautician, or any of those. If that's your path, own it. He's not once said make money on Wall Street. He said we're here to bring joy through creativity, to bring beauty. And I know that on the other side they enjoy, I've heard told that they enjoy concerts, and they gather together collectively and do things that are not required to have a body. So they have creative expression on the other side, if you wondered. So that means when your body no longer serves you, you're still a creative person. You still have that creative drive. So that's God-given. That's God-given. Your talents, your creative talents are God-given. They're inherent within the spirit. not within the body that you inhabit. So thank you so much for being a attentive audience. I hope this has helped ground your day, elevated it, brought you joy, or maybe just entertained you. Thank you so much. Until next time, love and light. Bye-bye.